The new section is entitled Drawing Conclusions. That is, given the information, what must follow? Sometimes there's more than one thing that can follow. Suppose you are given this picture, X, Y, and Z. And they tell you that you're given that XY is perpendicular to YZ. What can you conclude? What would be a valid conclusion? And the conclusion would, I hope, naturally be that it's a right angle. This is a right angle here. Angle XYZ is a right angle, or it equals 90 degrees. Right angle and 90 degrees, they're not different. They're exactly the same statement. Okay. Let's get another one down. Okay. So, suppose you are given this picture, A, B, C. And point F. And you're told that angle ABF, this angle right here, and angle CBF, that angle right there, are complementary. This is a given. What would your conclusion be? What information do you get from this? Well, if these two angles are complementary, that means they add up to 90 degrees. Oh, you mean when I add those two angles, I get 90 degrees? That means we have a right angle there. Conclusion, angle ABC or angle CBA, this angle is 90 degrees or a right angle. That's what you conclude from this. Suppose you have this picture. A, B, C, and D. And you were told that angle DCA, this angle, is the same as this angle here. Is congruent to angle BCA. That's the given. Well, what you would conclude, what your conclusion would be, is that angle C was bisected. That is, forget this line for a moment. You have angle C, or DCB. That big angle was bisected. It was cut into two equal pieces by AC. So you conclude AC bisects angle C, angle DCB, the big angle C. And that would be your conclusion. You're given some stuff and you have to conclude something else. Okay, so suppose you have some angle A, B, C, and you have have D and E. And you are told, well, you're given the diagram, that's given, and you're also told that DB, line segment DB, and line segment DE trisects. Tri means 3. They trisects angle, this angle right here, ABC. If you trisect an angle, you make it into 3 equal pieces. This piece, and that piece are all equal. So what do you conclude? What is your conclusion? Answer is just what I said. Those 3 angles are equal. Angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3 are equal. Angle 1 is ABD. Angle ABD is congruent to angle 2, which is DBE. DBE. Angle DBE. Which in turn is congruent to angle 3, which is EBC. 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 Those 3 angles are equal to one another. It's very important you be able to do these problems. Suppose you have something like this. A, B, C, D. Let's say something like that. And you're told, you're given a diagram, and you are told that B and C trisect AD. Of course, this is AD, and points B and C trisected this line. But though the rest of the diagram was there, and is there, we only really need to concentrate on the line. What do we conclude? What would your conclusion be? Well, that this portion and this portion and that portion are congruent. We conclude that line segment AB is congruent to line segment BC, which is congruent to line segment CD. If you trisect the line, whether you have other stuff going on or not, you get 3 equal pieces. You get 3 equal lengths. Sometimes it's enough to conclude something just from a picture. Again, unless otherwise stated, what appears to be a straight line is a straight line. X, Y, Z, and W. What can you conclude from this picture? So, the only thing is you're given is a diagram. What can you conclude from this? Well, that's a right angle. Excuse me. That's a straight angle. So they add up, it's 180 degrees. So this piece and this piece, the sum of the parts, is 180 degrees. That means they're supplementary. Well, this angle right here is XYW. Angle XYW, and this angle ZYW, and angle ZYW are supplementary angles. Are supplementary angles. Why? Because they add up to 180 degrees. that finishes the section on drawing conclusions.